Welcome to the home of the Black Titanic. Welcome to the home of Black Titanic. Remember, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Yes, remember, everything on this channel is allegedly. Yes, it is. Allegedly. Welcome to the home of Black Titanic. And happy Sunday, everyone. Some of you go to church. Some of you just do spirituality from the heart and from the comfort of your home. But whatever the case is, I'm wishing everybody blessing and enlightenment. Hey, Bluefish, how are you? Welcome, everybody. Welcome on this Sunday. It's been raining in Georgia. Yeah, it's been raining a whole week. I need my grass cut, but you can't cut it because it keep raining. But anyway, that's how the earth gets nourished, right? We need the rain. Okay, let me put my disclaimer up. Yep. So hopefully everybody had a great day. Nosy Rosie Graham said Grand Rising BT. Yeah, it's just 2:14. Hope everyone is having a blessed day. Yes, we are. Hopefully your family is too. Blessed, everyone. I'm putting my disclaimer up. Everything is for entertainment and educational purposes and fair use. And everything is allegedly on this channel. And the music pop up, I don't have any rights. Yes, yeah. Hey, everybody. Hello, Nosagram. Hey, oh God, y'all. This internet stay blazing. I see Arian been texting. Yeah. Arian said she needed time to heal. Just give me a little while, ladies, and I'll come back correct. She done had some old texts since then, and she still ain't came back correct. Boy, I tell you that, Arian. The latest one that I saw is, was she saying somebody being jealous over her? I'll pull that up. Yeah, so hi, Alma, you're looking good. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. It's a blessing to still be here in the land of the living, y'all. Yeah. So let me pull this up where she talking about something being jealous over her. Oh my God. Who is jealous over this girl? That's what I call her, a little girl, because she act like a little girl. She still act like she is 12 or 13 years old. Let's see what she wrote. She wrote, never underestimate how far a jealous person will go to destroy you. Y'all see that? Hopefully, never underestimate how far a jealous person will go to destroy you. Arian. Now, what y'all think she mean about that? Never underestimate how far a jealous person will go to destroy you. I don't know. What is she talking about? She talking in riddles. I was thinking she was talking about, oh my God, y'all. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Oh Lord. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm just talking and forgot I didn't have my headphones on. Well, good morning, everybody. Y'all can hear me now. Ooh, this old lady. I got it right now. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I am so happy that I could not be destroyed. They could try to destroy me so many times to the point where I destroyed the whole internet from destroying me in the past of a picture of my space, my mind. Good for you. Good for you, young lady Latoya Rucker. Nosy Graham said, Alma, not one person is jealous of her. What do she have to be jealous over? And then that was Nosy Rose said that Sheila Ray says, hello. She has a serial problem and needs therapy. Yeah, you know what? I was wondering, she and Martell do a lot of pillow talk, right, y'all? They do a lot of pillow talk, and you can tell that Martell talks about his ex-wife a lot, cause whenever he say something, she gonna repeat it. So I was wondering if she was talking about Martell plots that he had against Melody, cause she know that Coleslaw know that he jealous over his ex-wife. That's what gets her. She cannot get that attention like Mel get. Y'all notice he pay her dust in the media, won't even be seen with her. Yeah, she said that. But anyway, I don't know, but I don't know what's going on behind the scene with Cherie. Cherie made a post, so let me see what Cherie is saying. There's Cherie right there, y'all. Now a picture of Cherie. So I don't know if Cherie was responding back to that post or what, but this is what she says. Cherie Winfield. She says the day you look at other women's and celebrate their strength instead of thinking of them as competition, it's the day you go from a girl to a woman. And then got a hashtag old and cold, hashtag she's a full course meal, honey. She got the pots, the pan, the stove, and the house. Yeah, that's what she hashtag back. But yeah, you know what? That is a very grown up, mature way to come back at her. Something else is going on probably behind the scenery to make Sheree come back and respond, cause them little internet responds, I don't think that's bothering her. I believe it's more going on behind the scenes. And so Sheree comes out, she say her little stuff in a classic way. Yeah, Arian, you got to go from a girl to a woman one day. You 30 some years old, going on in your 40s, still calling other people old. Well, you old too. When you ride up to that elementary school, those children see you as somebody's mama. They see you as an older lady. Y'all know that. Like when I was in elementary school, I saw somebody in their 20s or 30s. They were older to me. So you are old in other people's eyes too. So you're supposed to be an example to the kids. When you pull up there in Huntsville, Alabama at that elementary school to get your daughter, you should be example, Coleslaw. But unfortunately, you're not. Y'all, Huntsville's so small. That town, I lived in that town over 30 years. It's very, very small. Everybody know each other. Everybody, everybody know each other. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's a lot of side chicks in Huntsville, Alabama. Meaning that it's not a lot of men to go around, right? So it's a lot of side chicks. So yeah, I don't know why she thinks she a celebrity because she's a side chick. Well, she named herself a side chick. But let's get to the topic today. The topic today is narcissistic. Talk that word. Narcissistic. All right, y'all. It's gonna roll off my tongue. Narcissistic parents. Yeah, narcissistic parents. We're dealing with a narcissistic parent, y'all. I know I'm not pronouncing it right, y'all. Y'all ain't gotta write and tell me that, but that's what's rolling off my tongue this morning. So today we're talking about the narcissistic parent, right? And so we're talking about that chain. There's that chain that he was so upset about with his son wearing that chain. And then the baby boy wears the chains too, y'all. So we're talking about how the narcissistic parents pit siblings against each other. How right now this is what he creating between these two sons, the baby son and the older son, is separation. All right, the oldest boy no the oldest boys can see well. The younger brother can wear a chain. Like I told y'all, little Knox had that chain on ever since infancy. Where he's an infant, so before he could walk, little Knox been wearing that chain. All right. So now the older brother is looking at this. Well, my little brother can wear a chain. I can't wear no chain. Separation. Civil rivalry is what he's creating. He's what you call it, pitting two brothers against each other. That's what's going on right now. I mean, in his head, he don't know what he's doing, but this is how it began. The narcissistic parent always like to be in competition. Hey, yeah, they use their children. There, they use their children at whatever supply for their supply. So right now, yeah, he's his wrath and his aim is at his oldest son. Yeah, at his oldest son, right? It's not the first time he done blast his oldest son in the media. First time he gonna blast the older son by telling the personal business of some type of physical harm that 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 he was supposed to have did to the child. He blasted that. Social media, we didn't know about it. Mel didn't tell us about that. He did. So now he got his wrath out on the second. Now he got another wrath out on the little boy. Is this chain, y'all? So let me see what it say. The narcissistic parent often pit siblings against one another. Yeah, they're setting up for destruction, and a pattern for decades. Yeah, it can affect the kid all the way up to adult. Well, the kids grow up, they're not close to their siblings because that narcissistic parent has taught them separation, conflict, and competition with each other and keep them pitting against each other. Let me just say that I am not a psychiatrist. I am not a counselor. These are just my opinion. Let me read what y'all saying over here. Bluefish said Arian has mental issue. Yes, she's a female narcissist too, and he is a male narcissist, and yeah, it's a mental disorder. Bluefish says she's 31 years old. Can you imagine the mindset at age 24? Yeah, maybe that's why she keeps saying, I was so young when I met him. But she was a grown woman with a baby and had been in a relationship with a man that was into a triangle relationship. So, but she keeps saying she was 24 and young and dumb. Anyway, Dorian Hill says Cherie shouldn't clap back at all. She's beginning to act like Arian. What woman that's in her right mind will fool with Martell hoax? Yeah, I know she hearing it. I know she hearing it her castmates already. Y'all know Candy Burrs came out and said, that I think it was Martell and one of her friend of her family, or it was a family member or a friend. But anyway, she's a reality star. Candy said that they approached her and wanted her to send some paparazzi over to take a picture of them, like as if they were dating. But I remember that too because I did a content on it. But yeah, even the co-workers are talking about, they just don't think that Martell is serious about Sheree, and that Sheree shouldn't go in that direction. But Sheree don't care. She says she getting a groove on. Y'all remember that movie Stella Got a Groove On? Oh, that's what Sheree doing. Sheree said she getting her groove on. Shoot. All right, y'all. Let me read what y'all saying. Bluefish says she's out to run him if she's not going to allow him up and leave. Bluefish again, fatal attraction. 934 Brandy. Sure did. Bluefish, Sheree will always clap back. Yeah, that's just her personality. Y'all know we follow Sheree on the Real Housewife of Atlanta, and she will clap back. That's just her personality. Okay, Miss 934 Brandy, and she's still doing the same foolery she was doing when she was 24. And you know what? She always coming on talking about, "Hey, don't y'all see my growth? Don't you see my growth? Haven't I changed? You guys can't see that." She's always say that, and then she'll come back the next day and start calling males all kinds of bees and harassing male on the internet, and then she wondering why we won't say we see her growth. Oh Lord! And then she just said not long ago on one of her lives, "Don't y'all see my growth?" Then turn around and call Sheree a B. A old bee at that, not no plain bee, just a old bee. Oh Lord, Sheree say what she said, she old and cold or cold and old or something like that. I am the four course meal, the pots, the pan, the dishes, and the house and the dog. Oh Lord, Sheree. Yeah, that was that. Oh God. Y'all know Martell enjoying that. Two women fighting over him. Yeah, he like that. All right. Miss Carolyn Minter says, "Good morning, Mama Oma. Grand Rising, but it's 2:30 my time. 2:30 p.m., Miss Carolyn. No woman will class, self-respect, or self-esteem will give Martell a second look. Cherie is lacking as a woman, period." Yeah, it's something going on inside. She is broken. She broken. That's what she is. I hope you don't call me back. Hey, hey, I'm on live. I'll call you back. I'm on live. Y'all, that was long distance. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, no woman with her self respect would want to date this man. But y'all know what? It's a lot of, and it's surprising all them women's out there that want Martell. Pick me. Over the internet, they call them the pick me woman. Let me get back to, I'm being silly right now, y'all. But now I'm getting back to what we're talking about. We're talking about this chain now. He he went and said, we're using the narcissist is targeting his older son. He's using his son as the scapegoat. Remember, The narcissist always need a supply of something. And right now, the target been that oldest son. Y'all know that first with the child abuse, physical child abuse that he claimed male attached him to, that he done won that in court, and then he blasted it all over social media. And now about a chain. And then he said what he said in the chain. He said, oh, I almost passed out when I saw the chain. But first he said, my son came home with this around his neck. I almost passed out when I seen the chain. And then he said, would you allow your child to go to school like this? That's what he said. Now, so little Tank got this chain, right? I'm gonna go with just my what I think. His dad is always exercising. Y'all saw his dad exercising with the chains. And and then you look at that Inez wine bottle got a chain around the neck. Inez wine bottle, right? The baby brother. You've always saw the chain around his baby brother neck, right? Chain around his dad neck. So what is wrong with the chain with the little boy's head? Maybe I'm looking up to my dad. Maybe I want to see my dad be like my dad. My dad wear these chains around his neck, big old strong man pushing all his heavy equipment. That's what the little boy looking at, you know. And so he can wear them chains around his neck because maybe I want to look up to my dad. Now remember, the narcissists don't give love, right? And so the children know that. So they do things to try to get the approval of the narcissist love. Like, maybe I can look like you if I had this chain on. That's just my opinion. But anyway, what he doing is playing these two sons against each other, y'all. Do this man know what he doing? And then on top of that, do y'all know that the dad's supposed to teach the son how to be a man? Why you blaming Mel? If you got something you need to teach your son, teach it. Don't blame her. Don't blame the school system. Don't go to the media. Your job is to teach your son. That's your job. Man, you looking awful bad, Martell, because your job, as you being a good father, you should know that's your job. That chain, I don't know what's in your head about that chain, but whatever is bothering you, you should teach your son about why you don't want him to wear that chain. But then if you teach it to him, you got to teach it to the baby brother. You got to take the chain off the baby brother neck too. So what we hear now, let me keep it going now, Montel. All right. So now we're using a sibling as the scapegoat. That that child, that older child, is bearing all the burdens, all the burdens. The oldest child is bearing all. It's the object of the narcissistic parents' anger, right? So what he do is what? He's also creating resentment between the two brothers. He's having the older brother always watching the younger brother too. Now that can breed resentment in children too. When you got to watch you can't get out and play and be a child. Now we saw that at that little event they had when he was barbecuing for the kids. Every time it was something, the youngest brother was out there in the yard. Dad gonna call the oldest son. He was calling that oldest son now, you know, to make sure that he was taking care of his younger brother. And then I guess, and what makes it so complicated is because the younger brother is not by is by somebody else, So that gonna breed resentment too. Why I gotta take care of him all the time? Or else why is it I cannot wear that chain and my younger brother can wear that chain? What's going on? So the older brother's gonna grow up resenting the younger brother. But that's the key to the narcissistic parent is he keeps the kids in competition with each other. Oh yeah, he just keep them separated. It always gonna be some chaos going among the children and in the household. That's the narcissistic parent. That's their role. That's what they do. Carolyn meant to say he should have passed out when Coleslaw said the nasty stuff she said he did to her in bed. Martell to say snake, and he shouldn't have hurt Tank's feeling like he did. Yeah, that's exactly what his rap is against that child. That older child right now is his object. And they say that narcissistic parents don't like children that could think and for themselves. All right, maybe maybe Tank is just being intelligent and expressing himself, and he do not like that. They also say that narcissistic parents think that they own their children because they made them. They own them, so they can control them. They can tell them what to do. And if you don't do as I say, like I said, how I want it, then they withdraw their love for you, or and then you become their wrath, right? Yeah, the narcissistic parent. Carolyn Minter says Martell didn't have to post that online. He just heard Tank for nothing. Mel told her children that they can be kids and not babysitters. Mel put a stop to it. Yeah, that caused resentment. Resentment among the siblings when you're gonna use me to babysit your outside child. Then he said, I almost passed out when I saw that chain. Yeah. I bet you that's how Mel did when you brought a whole baby in the house. I bet she almost passed out too. He trying to be all judgmental and then about a whole baby in the house. And then a whole 7-year-old, 5-year-old relationship with an old egghead woman, a airhead woman that's on the internet constantly bullying his ex-wife and these children mother. Yeah, yeah, talking about you almost passed out, trying to be all judgmental of this young man. Now, let's just talk about that. A healthy parent, what they would do is they would not blast their children on national media, right? What they would do is, okay, pick up the phone and call Mel. Mel, why did you buy this jewelry for him? This just costume jewelry anyway. If he really wanted to know, he didn't have to go to social media to embarrass this child. You constantly doing something, Martell. Constantly siding at you all the time. Anyway, but there's the prodigal son now. The prodigal son could wear his chain, right? Prodigal son, he had no problem with the prodigal son wearing that chain. So how y'all think the little boy, the oldest boy, gonna feel? Dog, Dad, you let him wear the chain, and I can't wear no chain. What is it with me? Why are you picking with me? This is the beginning of stage of Martell pitting two brothers against each other. This is the beginning stage of that. So the narcissistic parents are pitting the siblings against each other. The older brothers is used as a scapegoat kid. So he blessed the child abuse all over social media. So Martell said that, Little Tanks was hit. Said Mel claimed that Mel said he was hit in the head and he was bleeding. He said 25 times or something like that. But anyway, it resulted to Tank's bleeding, had some kind of physical harm to him. And then what got me is when he went to social media and says, Mel didn't even call me first. She called her attorney. Now look, y'all know this. Even younger person know this. If that child got hurt under your care, the first thing you're gonna do is call the parent. Why didn't he call his wife and tell what happened to this child? He could have prevented all that by just communicating with his wife. But no, that's just his narcissistic personality. He just, he in control. That's how he handle it. All right, so now this next change, he done made such a big deal out this next change till he gonna take a poll, y'all. Yeah, he gonna take a poll on this woman motherhood. That's what he gonna do. But you know what? He thought that he was making Mel look bad, but it's making him look bad as the type of father that he is. Yeah, take a poll on these children mother on national media. Don't you know these children don't see this? It don't take these kids long to grow up. My daughter turned 50, y'all. 50. I got a 50-year-old daughter. Seemed like it was just yesterday and she was 2 years old. So it don't take these kids long to grow up. They're gonna see that all this stuff on the internet, how this man is treating their mother. And how this man is allowing his side piece to treat their mother too, y'all. Anyway, let's see now. What it says now with you putting these kids up against each other. You're setting the stage of sibling rivalry. He's pitting them against each other. So the oldest son is hearing all of this. The oldest son is seeing all this. I can't stress, but he knows that this little baby brother here that comes around sometimes always have a chain. But daddy never complained about the chain around the younger brother neck. Yeah. So let's just see now as times go by, right? Times go by. Every time I'm meeting with the little younger brother, right? I gotta do what? I can't play. I can't go jump rope. I can't play football. I can't do nothing. I got to take care of the younger brother. A brother that is not even by my mother. Yeah. My every command from my dad is a chore. My every command from my dad is a duty to serve my younger brother. Yeah, this what's going on, y'all. This what's going on, creating separation. The narcissistic parents creating separation. He don't know how to breed in unity and harmony amongst the children. I'm just singling out the two brothers today because you know, it's about that change. So, that's why I'm singling out the two brothers today. But the narcissistic parent work on all his children, right? This like walking on eggshells, right? There's gonna be that child now that's gonna be scared of him, that's gonna be obeying him. That's the one they gonna call the golden child, cause the golden child then got done learned I don't want my father wrath to come down on me. I see how he targets my other sibling, so I'm not gonna do nothing to make my father mad. So the golden child is yeah, they obey. They do everything that the parent like now. So we still talk about pitting against the children against each other now, not just the two brothers, but all of them. Let's just see how the narcissistic parents work. Remember, they always got chaos going around the children. Yeah, why can't you? Why can't you make good grades like your sister over there, right? Yeah. Or but a parent that are healthy, if you see that your child is failing in school, you do all you can to help the child. Maybe you might get a tutor for the child. Maybe the child just needs something that's going on in the home while the child can't concentrate. But the healthy parent, that's how they handle it, right? But the narcissistic parents, he gonna create competition. Yeah, he gonna be looking down on it because this child comes from him. Surely this child can't be dumb. So why is it that you can't make grades like your other sibling? Yeah. Or, why is it that you may have one son that's an athlete and the other son might be a different type of child, maybe just like to read. Why is it you can't be no athlete like your brother? So this is an example of how narcissistic parents always create chaos among the children. They always keep the children in conflict with each other, resenting each other. And then most of the time when they grow up as adults, they don't be close. They don't be close because of the way the narcissistic parents separated them and always had conflict and drama and pitting them against each other when they was a child. So when they grew up, they were not, most of them don't be close, y'all. So it says that the narcissistic parent love to use their children as supply. Do y'all know that really shocked me? I mean, when I first started reading up about the narcissistic parent, I had no idea that they were even used to child. But yeah, since then I've been listening to some children from not that grew up in a household with narcissistic and with narcissistic parents, and yeah, they know these kids know when they're gonna be the object or the wrath of the anger of that narcissistic parent. Yeah, they know. It says that they're used to children to fight to for their own supply. Yeah, the narcissist can use the children uh, to fight each other. It's all about control. All about control. Yeah, so let me see what y'all are saying. Ebony the best says, hey, Grandma Ome, hello. Bluefish again said, I asked him why he's out to get back to Melody. Yeah, because he's angry. She cut his supply off. She cut everything off. The whole family, everything, financial supply, and he want to drag her down. He want to destroy her. Okay, Miss Nay, 1930. Look at how Martell treats Sugar Mama. I wonder, is it because she favor male? Sugar Mama represents strength. Yeah. See, that's what gave Mel the strength to walk out. See, I remember when Martell was laying in bed with her and she told him that she was pregnant. And Martell said, well, this should bring us close together. So it didn't. Mel ended up divorcing him and separating from him. So that's in the narcissistic mind, you know, it's that baby fault. That sound crazy, ain't it? She gave her strength. That baby gave her strength to walk out that door. That if it weren't for that baby giving her strength, we probably would still be together. Oh boy, let's see what Carolyn meant to say. It's a blessing that those children has Mel for a mother, and she has them in therapy because with that snake and narcissist for a father, it could mess them up. Yes, y'all. Let me go in my Facebook, see what I got going on in here. Yeah, it could mess those children up, and I'm sure. Can you imagine how Tank feel? I hope Tank don't know anything about that. This dad done put his name all over social media over a little chain. Over a chain, y'all. Look at him. Look at how he look. I'm just gonna put his picture up there. Yeah, the narcissist parent. Ego, his ego, y'all. That's it, his ego. Yeah. Now let's look at this picture right here. This is Martell and Kimmy. I bought into the picture because Kimmy used to tell Mel all the time when Mel would be hurting and crying. Uh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Anyway, Mel would be hurting and crying over the way Martell has treated her. Kimmy only response would be, "He's a good man." Kimmy, every time Mel tried to talk to her and pour her heart out to her about her hurt and her pain, Kimmy reply would be, "He's a good man." Kimmy started changing that reply after that picture came out. Now, after that picture came out that Maurice, he claimed he wasn't in Atlanta with the rest of the boys. You know, they had their little ladies there with them. And Maurice claimed he wasn't there. Y'all remember that, don't you? Later on, I don't know who blasted the picture all over the internet, but there was Maurice at the ATL event with the rest of the men's and they side ladies. So now Kimmy have had a change of mind because it had affected home. She feels like Martell is a bad influence on her Maurice. So now she's telling Mel, well, I just don't want to invite him anymore anywhere to any of my events. Yeah, because of his energy, his negative energy. And she don't want it out in the atmosphere in any event that she give. Now, she only said that when it affected her. She felt like Martell being around is gonna influence Maurice to cheat. So now she don't want Martell around. But she had no sympathy for Mel when Mel was telling her how hurt she was over, how Martell was treating her. Those ladies, those ladies are some strange ladies on that show. All those late on Love and Marriage Huntsville show, none of them has that woman back. The only person had that girl back was Kiki. Yeah, Kiki had her back. They kept saying, yeah, yeah, Kiki, Mel set you up. Mel set you up. And she said, no, I don't feel like Mel did that. But anyway, let me see what y'all saying. Miss Fish is doing some Bible verses about narcissism. 2 Timothy 3:1-7. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own self, covetous, boasters, proud, and blasphemer. Yeah, he's very boastful. We know that. Okay, y'all, let me keep it going. So now we got an idea of how the narcissistic parent can pit two brothers against each other. Now, that's what we seeing in the making already. You got the older brother already got to watch the younger brother all the time. You got the older brother being the anger at the end stick of dad Ralph, got him blasting again about old cosmetic chain. Dad blasting him about that. So, and then I got to take care of my younger brother. Can't even play for him. So the resentment start coming. Yeah, resentment start coming. All right. So now let's talk about the healthy parent. It said the healthy parent would not take a jab, a jab at their children, right? What they would do is nurture their children. They teach them how to make great decisions. They're growing up. Yeah, Mel said that about that chain. Mel said that the children were so happy. The children made their own little order, they work. Them kids, she teaching those children how to be entrepreneurs. When you see them children bagging up supplies for her, yeah, you teaching them how to work in your business. But anyway, they get some allowance. So they were so happy to order. And what tickled me when Mel said, yeah, they even throw something in there for Sugar Mama. Hey y'all, I started laughing because Sugar Mama had her little list as to what she want off the internet too. But that's what Mel was explaining in a healthy way that the orders came back, how excited the children were. And she said that, what she would worry about if her sons or her children was being very disrespectful in school. They're not disrespectful at all. Or they ain't took no gun or knife and shot up no school or nothing like that. I added that. She didn't say that. But we see a lot of young people go up there shooting up school, shooting up the whole school. That one just happened this year. So that's what Mel said, that, she let them play around and let them have choices. But long as they're not being disrespectful to people. So I don't get where Martell is coming from. It's making Martell look bad out here in the street as a good father because you the man. You gotta teach your son how to be a man. Mel can't teach that boy how to be a man. She can teach him a lot of stuff, but she's not a man. Anyway, so you looking bad. Okay, let's go on next. We're going to Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. Y'all remember? Y'all remember that song, man? I used to love that song. Yep, Tyrone. That's what we gonna talk. How we gonna talk about, y'all? Did y'all see Tyrone on the Jasmine brand? That man is intelligent. That man, Tyrone. Ooh, yeah. Wait a minute. Here go the famous chain. Here go the famous chain that he sold. That he talking about. Yeah, there go that famous thing. Yeah, did you see that around my son neck? I could have passed out. Yeah, we also could have passed out when you bought a whole new baby home. He bought a whole new baby home. Got a whole new relationship. Yeah. And I bet Mel could have passed out when Coleslaw got on there on national media and said you bought her what he bought her, y'all? A Rolls Royce or some kind of car he bought her. Yeah. So what I supposed to be doing, y'all? Oh yeah, we on Tyrone. Here we go. Tyrone. He's on the Jasmine brand, y'all. So I'm just gonna read to y'all what Tyrone said. Yeah, Tyrone. Yeah, you know what? He's very intelligent, but I kind of figured it out because certain kind of crimes people do, right? The type of crime they call it a white collar crime. Those are crimes that uh, you have to have a certain level of intelligence to even do certain particular crimes. So when I saw what kind of crime he had did, I said, "This man is smart." But unfortunately, things happened where he got caught up. But anyway, Tyrone was on the Jasmine brand. His name is Tyrone Gillian. He said he is a commodity trader, y'all. This on the Jasmine brand, and he said he's a man of God. but he went to prison. He loved his family, and he's a man of God. He also said since he been out of prison, he what he's doing is working on programs for mental health. He said that he'd been in prison for 7 years, and you cannot expect nobody not to have no kind of problems if you've been away for 7 years. I can imagine you come back, come out, and the whole world has changed. Used to be flip phones out. Now you got all these smartphones out. Just been in there a long time. So yeah, he said he needs some counseling. And I guess, by him freshly out of prison, he want to be an advocacy for people in prison and for people with mental health. Tyrone wants y'all to know that he's writing a book, and he also have some kind of show coming out, y'all. And it's supposed to be on a major network, but he couldn't tell us what the show was about. I guess he's under contract. They can't say whatever. The name of his company before he went into prison is TL Global, TLG Global, or TL Gillian. Yeah, TL Gillian. I guess that's the name of his business that he went. He graduated from the University of Pennsylvania with an economic background. And then he wants to talk about how is the family impacted by incarceration, and that's what we're gonna look at today, y'all. Y'all know that y'all do know that, and when you're incarcerated, it's just another way of getting free labor. Free labor. But yeah, he said that he had a lot of time to reflect while he was in laying up in prison. I guess maybe the feds busted his home while his children was there. And that right there bothers him. He put his kids in that position, and that bothers him because they were little children when that happened, but they're old enough to remember. Yeah, he had a lot of time to reflect on his kids. So that's what he's working on now, dealing with people, uh, putting together programs with people that have been impacted by incarceration, women who have had their babies' dad taken away from them, or maybe mothers. Single mothers are incarcerated also, so that lead where that leads to children at. So he really, I hope he get that program off the ground. That would be a wonderful program for people that's needed. A lot of these kids need to talk to people. They both of their parents be in prison. Y'all know when I first moved to Georgia a long time ago. I'm back and forth in Georgia, but I was staying in Douglasville, Georgia, and it was so many homeless kids down there. I've never seen so many homeless kids, and that's what was going on. Parents were incarcerated. Both of the parents are incarcerated. Grandma incarcerated. I took in so many children down in there. They're grown now. Now I'm babysitting their babies now. But anyway, yeah, yeah, the incarceration, and y'all know how we were affected by the 1994 crime bill. That's how we were affected. Yeah, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to look for the okay, the 13th Amendment. Let me see. The 13th Amendment. I'm gonna read that to y'all. Okay. Now, the 13th Amendment is that the United States Constitution abolished slavery, right? We're talking about the 13th Amendment, and involuntary servitude except for as punishment for a crime. Did y'all know that was in there? That's the 13th Amendment, y'all. That's the 13th Amendment. That's what I'm reading back. Go back and read up on it. It says that slavery is over with except for punishment. That means if you go to jail, you go to prison, and who is and this why they call it the new plantation, because an overwhelming a number of people in prison is who? Blacks, and then they people of color. Yes, yes, the new slavery. Yeah, that clause is in there. A lot of people didn't know that was in there. So they never really abolished slavery. Never, never abolished slavery. Sure haven't, y'all. All righty, so let's talk about the now I want to talk about what was it, the three strike law. The three strike law. That was the law in 1994 where the third strike could get you a life imprisonment, regardless of what it was. You could have went in jail 3 times, your third time for smoking weed, something as minor as that, and you could go to prison for life. And y'all know Joe Biden wrote that, right? Let me talk so I can find it. It's fine, okay. Let me find it for y'all. Three strike law. Yeah, Joe Biden wrote that bill, and President Clinton was the president, and he signed that off on. That's the worst thing that could ever happen to our community. They start making up stuff. But anyway, the three strike law is a criminal sentencing structure in which harsher punishment are imposed on repeated offenders. Three strike laws generally mandate a life sentence for the third violation of a violent crime. So the three strike law has swept through our community like, ooh, took a whole lot of people out of our community, y'all. So that's what Tyrone is bringing attention to, things that's going on into prison. Y'all do know that everybody know that there's somebody that that done went to prison, even if it's just a family member. Okay, let me see what Page says. When you're raising my and heirs to the throne, expect them to show you a royal reaction. King Tank is expressing his interest in money and being a king of his throne. Yes. And that comes from, thank you, Miss Page Hardy, very good. That comes from the healthy teaching that he gets from his mother, and then, of course, he got the extended family like grandma. Grandma Van is very intelligent. You got, who is that, the uncle? Yeah, you got the uncle. So the children are surrounded by intelligent, healthy people. Yeah. So, they got that balance there. So most likely they're going to be all right. But Lord knows some children don't have a balance. If they don't have no balance, most likely they said they'll grow up to be narcissistic parent themselves. Oh, okay. Miss Janice, child of Yah, yes, you're real. Hey, our sons and daughters are kings and queens, true royalty. Yes, if only we knew. Miss Janice, child of Yah, Yeshurel, if only we knew our history. If only we knew who we were, we would be so proud. Yes, you're right. Hey, Patricia Ellis Robinson, praying for Mel that this crazy stuff be over with crazy Martell so she can live her life without Martell breathing over her shoulders, calling out everything she do to make her look bad. Do you know, Miss Robinson, that's why I was thinking Ariel was saying that he was jealous Mel over Mel's success and trying to destroy her. But I don't know what that means. Some people saying that jealousy meant something else that she was saying. Could have been talking about over her in general, or over she and Sheree, or she talking to Sheree was jealous over her. But what I got out of it, that jealousy to destroy. I got out of it that, she's mad at Martell. She knows all the pillow talks that he had with her about that woman, that he is out to destroy that woman because he jealous. He jealous. He jealous over her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's see what Miss Carolyn Mendes said. Tank has many real men's role model, and the girls has their mother and grandmother to show them how to be a woman. Yes. So now we're going to go to the black farmers. This our black history. We're gonna talk about the black farmers. So the black farmers, y'all. This is something going on. I got this from TD Hip Hop Media. I'm finna flash his site up. I'd like for you guys to go to TD Hip Hop Media and look at this brother content. He's a young guy. He's very well read in politics, and he will break everything down for y'all. But y'all know what? I'm gonna try to put what he said up on a video. If it don't sound so clear, I have to take it down, man. But I wanted y'all to hear what he was saying. I can highlight. It says that the black farmers lost $326 billion in land over 8 decades. Their stalled debt relief could mean the next wave of losses. So here you go. This is where we're coming from. This come from TD Hip Hop Media. These black farmers are suffering, y'all. They suffering. Yeah. And I wrote, okay, so let me find them. Yeah, the black farmers are just suffering, and here's where I got it from, right here. TD Hip Hop Media. That's where I got it from. Let me turn it up and see if I'm gonna try. Hopefully y'all can hear it. By the end of Biden's presidency, that statement will go down as the greatest lie ever told by a president to Black Americans. Since getting into office, at no point in time has Biden ever had the backs of Black Americans. And as a matter of fact, in his most recent move, Joe Biden has literally turned his back on Black America. And he has done this by officially withdrawing his support for black farmers through repealing Section 1005 of the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. So this was going on, y'all. The black farmers lost their lands. Okay, let me put this back in here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, farmers have lost their land, right? And it's due to discrimination. Now, when they voted for Biden, he promised them that he was gonna, get them out of debt and write checks and everything else. Let me read my little notes. But he didn't do it. It says that the United States announces $100 million to go to the Ukrainian. That's $100 million to go to the Ukrainians since the farmers been asking for money. They've been asking for help. Oh, ain't nobody got no problems with getting money, but the black farmers. Yeah, that's what it says. Said Joe Biden has turned his back on black farmers in America, denying them debt release, and he had withdrew his support on by repealing the American Rescue Act plan. The American Rescue Act plan supposed to go, and y'all remember when 2020 came, and a lot of those farmers, right, they couldn't survive. So what they did was they created the American Rescue package plan supposed to get them out of debt. Now everybody got their little package to get out of the debt except for the black farmers. The black farmers has been, back and forth in court trying to get money for their farms, right? But anyway, Joe Biden just flat out refused to help him. Then he gave an extra $350 million to the Ukrainian too. Right after that, all right, the black farmers, they still, begging Biden for help. And they keep reminding him that 99% of people who voted for you was our people. Jim Crow Biden don't care. Jim Crow Biden just will not support the black farmers, y'all. As a result of that, they said that they're going to be the last decade of black farmers in the United States. If they can't get no help, this going to be the last decade. But do y'all know that it's something when you really think about how this government control everything. They control our water supply, our food supply. They control all of that, y'all. If they was to cut all this stuff off, we would be lost. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, Lord have mercy, I grew up, raising on the farm. We had a farm in the backyard with my grandpa, farming and stuff. Everything you needed, you just go out in the yard to get. And then you had the well. You know that the water coming from underground. You had that well too. You getting your water, you get your water supply too. But we do not think about that these days. They do not want these black farmers to be in control of the food, y'all. Yeah, but anyway, let's see what Patricia Ellis Robinson. I think I read that. Okay, there's Carolyn Mental. Tank has many real male roles around him. Yeah, I read that. Miss Beverly Child says, "Would you rather have Joe Biden or Donald Trump for president?" Great question. They're both the same. They are both the same. Only one you call a sheep in wolf's clothing. Let me tell y'all something. I don't want neither one of them for president. No, I didn't vote for neither one of them. But my opinion, and I have to deal with the facts. Donald Trump has never ever wrote a policy against Black America. Donald Trump has never stood at no doorstep with no gun telling black kids they can't go to school with their children, with his children, with his white kids. No, no, no. Only person ever wrote policies against black people is Biden. Biden keep writing policies after policies after policies against the black community. But y'all just see him as being, I guess better than Trump. They're both the same. They're both the same, y'all. Look at now. When I tell y'all, look at what this man did. Go back and hit that man in his Jim Crow days. How low down that man was during the civil rights movement. How that man was to let you know that he was a racist and he did not like black people. He do not like black people. So when you see him seeing these farmers asking him for what righteously they deserve, and he turned his back and all right, get these Ukrainian millions and millions of dollars. Yeah, he can't see it in his heart to do nothing for black people. He hasn't done anything for us. He just gave us his butt to kick. But getting back on it, he wrote the 94 crime bills, and that has just tore the black families up. And that some of those people are still in jail today because of that bill. Yeah, I was looking at a program last night where this guy that got 7 years for a little bitty what y'all call them roaches or something like that. He had got 7 years, and it's just ridiculous. But those are bills um that this man wrote Biden. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Neither one of them. They both the same. I mean, they both racist. They both remind me of your masters on your plantation. I don't know why we just gotta still have a master. A master. I don't know why. Mm. All right. Helping the black farmers would be a great investment for the Oprah, Tyler Perry show, and LeBron James of the world. Sending billions to Ukraine, but won't support American black farmers. And you know what? You're right. We got enough rich. You're right. You know what? We got enough rich celebrities, rich black people in this country to bail them out. And that's something that other ethnic group do. They gonna look out for each other. You hear me? They gonna bail each other out. I went to a restaurant the other day, and it was a Mexican restaurant. Do y'all know there was not one white person in there? There wasn't even no Mexicans in there. But the place was packed with black people. But the workers the little young kids that was working there was Mexican. What they were doing, looking out for each other. They didn't have no other race working there, putting money and recycling money back into the household of people that look like them. No. Anyway, let's see what you're saying, Miss Womack. Grass can still be cut once it dries up. Is done. Yes. All right, y'all. I'm finna end this. So you guys go to TD Hip Hop Media. Y'all need to really look at that. I didn't show y'all the picture of them farmers, but there's one particular farmer that I don't know if I got that picture. That man is really bold. He been to the White House. He been everywhere trying to get help and be the spokesperson for I don't guess I got his picture. I wanted to show y'all his picture. Trying to be the spokesperson for those farmers, y'all. Go to TD Hip Hop Media and really look at that, y'all, because it is so interesting. It's interesting. They say that the black farmers only is called like 2%. 2% of black farmers over all the farming. Yeah. And then I did have a clip for y'all to go back to see. Y'all know I put the little pre-recorded up there. That's because they be monetizing me. So I just try to tailor made it so I can be monetized. But they did not monetize me on this one because I had Martin Luther King in it and I had the one about the black farmers. They asked me, I just let it went on through because that's just part of what I want to do. Go back and look at that one. It's two new ones that I got up there. Go look at them. You got Martin Luther King in it, and you got that about them black farmers. If you don't want to go to TD Hip Hop, but Martin Luther King, that's what he was talking about. What I did was put the Martin Luther King that they don't ever talk about. Before Martin Luther King died, he had changed. This man was a revolutionary before he died, and they never, never, never would play that part of him. Now, I just said that had it been, I would have put the first Martin Luther King up there. They probably would have went on and monetized me. Where I had that "I love you, turn the other cheek" kind of Martin Luther King. But I put the one up there where he said, "Yeah, I think that I have led my people into a burning house, a burning bush. The house is burning down." He realized that teaching them to keep turning that other cheek, and regardless of how they preach love and turn the other cheek, we still will beat and murder and hung and killed. And then he got tired of that. Finally, he got tired and started changing, and then he started talking about reparation too, wherein where at that time, oh Lord, I forgot the year, y'all. But anyway, it was where they came in and they gave all this land away, right? They gave millions and millions of acres of land away for free. They was even announcing it all over Europe and Germany, to the people that look like them. Come on over and get some of this land. They gave them bunch of land, but excluded us. We couldn't even be owner of the land, and most of it they had took from our people anyway. Anyway, y'all, let me read this, and then I'm gonna close it on out. Great check. Okay, that's all I got. On. I read everything else. Anyway, so we're talking. I'm finna close it out, y'all. I want to thank everybody for the cash app. I want to thank y'all for buying books from me. I want to thank y'all for supporting me. And Miss Priscilla just come up. I'm going to the TD Hip Hop Media to check it out. Thank you for the up. Yeah, y'all go check that brother out, man. It don't take but a few minutes to know about the politics that's going on in the world. One thing I gotta show before I go, y'all know TD Jake's daughter is trending in this internet street. Yeah, they got the girl that came forth that's talking about she done took her baby. She done got her baby from her illegally. And then her husband, she done divorced her husband. TD Jake daughter done divorced her husband. And he is in jail, y'all. And the state's under there why he was in jail for doing inappropriate things to children. Her husband. But that girl, y'all need to look at it. I was watching her today. That girl had some kind of mental health issue, and TD Jake's daughter, just promised that she was gonna look out the baby and help her out, but she ended up getting full custody of that baby. No, yeah, full custody of the baby, and now they said that she had legally adopted the baby, and the girl want a baby back. The girl done did the work that she to do, came back, with her mental health issues. She want her baby, and she is on everybody's show, telling about that family. Yeah, her name is Cora, and then I know it got to be a stain on TD Jake's ministry too, because his son-in-law they said run around with these little bitty kids doing an appropriate thing, and that's not I'm going to say allegedly, but they put the what y'all call the mug shot up and what they went to jail for. Yeah, they flashing that, and that's what it say, y'all. Priscilla said, absolutely. My husband always say that that's why he was eliminated. He realized he was wrong about peaceful protest. He said they just made us sitting ducks. Yeah, we see that even when the Black Lives Matter. We saw how they be beating up on those people with Black Lives Matter. Yeah, yeah, beat them down. And they be down there protesting. Maybe it was a George Floyd protest. They just angry because you won't do anything about justice about what's going on in this country. And they just beat them down. You're right. Regardless of how peaceful you try to be, they're gonna make you be the villain. Anyway, good night, y'all. Thank y'all for everything. Bye. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm coming back up tomorrow morning. Bye.